covers a wide range of areas starting from trade, energy, connectivity, education, business-to-business contacts, people-to-people. We would also be interested in expanding the regional dimension of these contacts. And we have discussed our collaboration within international organizations, including the Shanghai Organization of Cooperation, and indeed the presidency in the Council of the heads of governments of this organization is currently within Pakistan, and within a month there will be a meeting, a Prime Minister level meeting here in Islamabad, and Prime Minister Mishusting is expected to take part in this meeting. We have seen that our goals and our vision for development of economic ties and other ties within the Shanghai Organization of Cooperation are very much aligned, and they include improving connectivity in the SOC region. They include the increase of share of transactions performed in national currencies. They include issues of addressing the climate agenda, food security, energy transition, and energy security. All these issues are on the table. And tomorrow, our relevant representatives of our relevant competent authorities would have the opportunity to meet and discuss this wide range of issues and specific projects that we've indicated today, just had a chance to indicate today in a greater depth and detail. We have also discussed the prospects for collaboration between Pakistan and the Eurasian Economic Union, which is the economic union of 5 member states, including Armenia, Belarus, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, and Russia. And we have discussed the opportunities for implementing a free trade agreement between Pakistan and our 5 countries, which are joined in the EIU. And this is something that we would certainly be willing to also discuss in greater detail in the months to come. Certainly, we're expecting the meeting of our Intergovernmental Commission in Russia later this year, which would also provide an impulse to further development of trade and economic relationship between our countries. I would once again like to thank our Pakistani host to this wonderful, warm hospitality. Thank you.
We are very pleased to have media from both Pakistan and the Russian Federation present today. Both sides have agreed that the 2 deputy prime ministers will take 2 questions each from Pakistani and the Russian media. So first question will be asked by Mr. Mateen Haider, a Pakistani journalist, addressed to the Deputy Prime Minister of Pakistan.
Thank you. Hi. So, Mr. Deputy Prime Minister, we have seen increase in bilateral cooperation between Russia and Pakistan in the field of energy and agriculture. So both countries are rich in agriculture, but Pakistani agriculture definitely needs Russian cooperation. And to what extent Pakistan will go to Russia to get more LNG and oil? And second part of the question is that barter trade is also being discussed. And if it is finalized between Pakistan and Russia, it would be a revolution in trade, particularly between 2 big countries. Pakistan is a big country in South Asia and Russia is a global economic power. So barter trade and cooperation in energy and agriculture. Thank you.
Thank you, Mateen Haider Sahab. Let me say that there is indeed a great potential between the 2 countries. That's why we are very deeply engaged with Russia for the entire period of PDM government as well as this government, and in the sidelines of SCO summit, heads of state in Astana in May this year, then we had extensive consultations between the foreign ministers, and the volume of trade which has already created a first new benchmark, the highest so far, $1 billion in the last fiscal year. I think there's a great potential, and you absolutely are right. We are looking into all aspects, because of the sanctions on Russia, we had certain constraints. Because you said that agriculture, yes, we have a great potential. Agri to produce goes both ways. We sell to Russia, Russia sells to us, and $1 billion includes the agriculture produce. But surely the second one is the the energy, the LNG and the oil. We have done, if you recall, we are the initiator in October 2022 with the US government that if a neighbor can buy from Russia, why can't we? And I represented Pakistan, after the IMF World Bank meetings in October, the winter meetings, and we had a detailed engagement with the US State Department. So we agreed that we can, and they said they are in the process of setting up a pricing committee. So, the whole, anybody and everybody, which obviously applies to our neighbor and others, should not pay a penny more, a cent more. So, I think we even today looked at how we expand our relationship and overcome this constraint of the banking, which are facing banking sector, the sanctions, which obviously constrain the volume of relationship. It could have been much bigger. So we are very much focused, Mateen Haider Saab. I think you will be very happy to buy the the energy products, particularly crude oil, and there is increasing scope between the two countries. There is the Pakistan-Russia Trade and Investment Forum, which is taking place of its unique nature, first time from 30th September to 1st of October in Moscow. So we are looking into all areas of mutual cooperation, be it trade, connectivity, road, railways, and energy, agriculture, even education. So we are deeply involved and engaged with each other. Thank you.
Mr. Dmitry Vinogradov of Novosti News Agency will address a question to the Russian Deputy Prime Minister.
Спасибо. Да, добрый день. Если можно, на русском я спрошу. Алексей Владимирович, вот мой вопрос, в принципе, касается того, что вы уже говорили, но, может быть, есть возможность подробнее немного рассказать. Какие основные вопросы сотрудничества России и Пакистана обсуждались на этой встрече, вот, которая только что закончилась?
Mr. Overchuk, you have already told us about the questions that you discussed with your Pakistani colleagues, but can you tell us in detail what exactly did you discuss regarding the cooperation between Russia and Pakistan?
Thank you very much for your question. Of course, we have just briefly outlined in our opening remarks the main areas for which were identified as areas of collaboration. Of course, connectivity within the region is a very important subject, and we've introduced our colleagues with the work we're doing on developing the north-south transport corridor, and we've discussed the benefits of joining north-south transport corridor with the Belt and Road Initiative, which is promoted by the People's Republic of China, and we have introduced our colleagues with the work which has been done between the Eurasian Economic Commission and the People's Republic of China in this respect. And of course, we are interested in developing railroad connectivity, and there's existing infrastructure which can support movement of goods between our countries. And there are also very good examples now of cargo being moved by trucks, whether through Iran, Azerbaijan, Turkmenistan, or directly through Afghanistan and then north to Central Asia. All this is happening now. So, and these are very important developments. Of course, in the food security sector, we have discussed the issues of exports and imports, as well as we have discussed, we were introduced with the ideas of improving farm production and increasing farm production here in Pakistan, and there's a lot where Russia can contribute to those programs, not just by providing mineral fertilizers, but taking part in upgrading of Pakistan's fertilizer production facilities, or sharing our knowledge and know-how in production of farm machinery. So we've discussed those issues today, and tomorrow our experts from relevant ministries and agencies would have a chance to go further into those details. Of course, people-to-people contacts, and I would also like to repeat that on the 30th of September, from the 30th of September till the 2nd of October this year, there will be a trade and investment forum in Moscow, a Russian-Pakistani trade and investment forum, and we are expecting representatives of many companies from Pakistan and Russia to join together and discuss how they can do business. And this is probably the best way to contribute to improving and increasing trade between our countries. And of course, the energy sector, Mr. Deputy Prime Minister has already touched on that, so I will not repeat this. There's an educational sector, and there is a strong interest in Pakistan on having interest in access to Russian educational system. We have discussed that as well. And we are also interested in promoting the use of the Russian language here in Pakistan, and there are teachers of Russian language which are being sent to Pakistan to help in this. So these are the issues that we were discussing.
Mr. Artem Popov, TASS News Agency, will address a question to the Pakistani Deputy Prime Minister.
Your Excellencies, TASS News Agency, Mr. Dar, you have already covered this issue, but nevertheless, what plans and anticipations does Pakistan have regarding the development of economic and trade partnership with Russia? And how do you assess Pakistan and Russia bilateral cooperation relationships in Shanghai Cooperation Organization?
Thank you, my friend. We have been deeply engaged for the last few years. I remember the Intergovernmental Commission meeting in Moscow in 2016-17. I represented Pakistan as the Minister for Finance, Revenue and Economic Affairs. So we have been involved in the PDM government last year, 2022-2023, and recent, as I said, that Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif had detailed discussion with His Excellency the President of Russia, Mr. Putin, and both myself and the Foreign Minister of Russia, Mr. Lavrov, are there. So the idea is that we should work on how we can increase and enhance our energy cooperation. How can we work together on food security? How can we work together on north-south connectivity? How can we work together on other areas of culture, education? And on top of everything, I think the SCO provides us a great forum. Both countries are members, and its goal is to work for the regional peace, development, and stability, and for the betterment of the people for the whole region. So I think our cooperation will continue, and luckily we would be working with Russia on another multilateral forum at the United Nations Security Council from 1st of January 2025 to 31st of December 2026. So we would cover, the global issues. Like I said, Russia's stance has been very clear on Gaza, and so has been Pakistan's stance. So we have been voicing at OIC, we have been voicing at D8, we have been voicing at special, summit invited and arranged by King of Jordan, President of Egypt, Secretary General. So I think there are a host of issues, global, regional, and local, that we can work together. Our bilateral relations, as well as parallel, we will work on the multilateral fora, which is one of the great fora is the Security Council itself. So we will work together. And on the SCO, I think we have a common agenda as two of the SCO members. So I think there is a great scope of enhancement between the economic ties as well as the other areas of cooperation between the two countries. And we have committed that both sides will continue to work hard and expand this area of cooperation.
Ms. Sumaira Khan of Sama Television will address a question to the Russian DPM.
Thank you very much, sir. This is Sumaira from Sama TV. My question would be from the Honorable Deputy Prime Minister of Russia. Sir, as you know that Russia is holding a BRICS summit this year, and you might be aware of the fact that Pakistan has already applied for the membership of BRICS as well. So I would love to hear about what is Russia's position on this potential inclusion of Pakistan in BRICS. Thank you so much. And the comments from Deputy Prime Minister of Pakistan is also requested.
Thank you very much for your question. And as you have rightfully said, this year Russia is chairing in the BRICS, and we're hosting the BRICS Summit, which is expected to be held very soon in the beautiful Russian city of Kazan. And BRICS has been originally the organization of 4 nations, Brazil, Russia, and China. And then it was slightly later, it was joined by South Africa. And this is a platform for discussion where countries can meet and can freely discuss the issues of the modern world. And this discussion is based on equality, mutual respect, and consensus. And this is a discussion where countries which are truly sovereign and free countries are participating. And this special brotherly relationship that the BRICS countries, BRICS nations have developed over the years of BRICS as a platform, is actually what is attracting many countries from throughout the world to BRICS. And we are happy that Pakistan has applied. And of course, BRICS and Shanghai Organization of Cooperation are brotherly organizations, and we will be supportive of that. At the same time, there is a consensus that needs to be built within the organization to make those decisions. Last year, we have seen a significant enlargement of BRICS. And there's a strong and huge interest from countries throughout the world to join BRICS. But of course, we have shared a very good relationship with Pakistan, and that's our position.
Since you had the same question to me, I can add on to what my dear, Deputy Prime Minister of Russia has stated. Surely we would like to be active on all regional and multilateral forums, which includes BRICS. Pakistan is keen to become a member, but obviously there is a due process of becoming a member. Pakistan has and would continue to comply all the requisites and requirements which would entitle us to become member. But then again, the membership is allowed not by majority, but also but through consensus. So we have seen recently Belarus, after a long drawn process, became member in July at the heads of state summit of SCO in Astana, and obviously Pakistan too, endorsed it, and by consensus they became. So for BRICS we will be obviously looking forward. We are grateful for Russian, informal sounding, very positive, and helping and supporting Pakistan. We would also like to be, deeply involved in the new development bank, which is more of interest to, to the world economic actions. And so are we interested in Eurasia, European Union. We are already in discussions with the forum for example, considering, free trade agreement, etc., etc. So these things are all in progress, and Pakistan is taking, its due positions and interest on all these multilateral forums.
This concludes today's joint media stakeout, and we thank the two Deputy Prime Ministers, the delegations and the media for joining us. Thank you.
रूसी नायब वज़ीर-ए-आज़म अलेक्सी ओवरचक का दौरा पाकिस्तान, नायब वज़ीर-ए-आज़म मोहम्मद इसहाक़ डार और रूस के नायब वज़ीर-ए-आज़म मुश्तरका न्यूज़ कॉन्फ्रेंस से खिताब कर रहे थे। नायब वज़ीर-ए-आज़म इसहाक़ डार ने कहा कि रूस के नायब वज़ीर-ए-आज़म और उनके वफ़द को पाकिस्तान में खुशामदीद कहते हैं। रूस के साथ ताल्लुकात का फ़रोग़ ख़ारजा पॉलिसी का अहम जुज़्व है। बाहमी एहतराम और मफ़ाद पर मबनी अप्रोच से दो तरफ़ा ताल्लुकात मुस्बत राह पर गामज़न हुए। दोनों मुल्कों के तिजारती और माशी ताल्लुकात में इजाफ़ा खुशाइंद है। न्यूज़ स्टूडियो से अब तक के लिए इतना ही।